yeah, and then along with that, I teach other humans how to basically do what I do, and what I do is what nature does. So I'm teaching other people to do what I think nature does.
It's not necessarily the hardest thing in the world to do. I've always heard people say it's really hard to grow plants and stuff. It's not hard, it's just a commitment, and you have to be consistent about it, and it becomes part of your life. But like, it's such a good part of life, like, because I don't know, you don't have to worry, you're not worrying about where you're gonna get your next meal from because you're always growing it. You're not worrying about like insects and stuff dying or soil depleting because you're building soil with compost and like you're feeding the insects and like I can see that it makes other people feel good too and like gives other people significance. Gardening doesn't even allow for selfishness because like you start growing plants and you realize you can't even eat all the stuff that's there. Like you have to give it away. When I breathe in and breathe out, I'm breathing in one thing and breathing out a different type of like a different thing, one type of gas, and then it changes forms within me and goes out a different way. And realizing that like the thing I breathe out, a tree can breathe in, and now I'm breathing out what a tree was putting out. You're like, oh wow, like I'm actually helping trees breathe, and you are.
How are you? Good. How are you?
Very good.
Nice to see you.
Bringing my mama and my godmama. Hi, Ryan.
But I realized though that there wasn't just help going on. I realized that there was some kind of destruction as I gazed onto the LA Basin and saw like the concrete and steel encroaching onto like the soil. I think that the things I chose to do in my life were either going to enable and like help life, or it was gonna encroach on life. I guess if I'm able to be conscious in like practicing positivity, which I feel comes from my heart, then I will be able to do that in all spaces outside of me. So yeah, and like I definitely tried it the other way, like that it was the external places that were making me feel happy. So I thought that I had to be next to a tree to feel like peaceful, or like hear a waterfall running to feel peaceful. But I've reconsidered that, and I've practiced realizing that, or noticing the fact that I do have that same waterfall and like tree in my heart. Like those same essences are like inside of me, and like I can take them to other places and like, I don't know, create positivity there if it wasn't there. You can be positive and you can help, but you have to want to and you have to try. And it's not always easy, and it's not always hard. Sometimes it's really easy, and you got to be okay with that too.